my first trip to Slickrock in Moab, Utah. I didn't really know what to expect. I knew there would be a lot of rock to ride on. I knew it would be a somewhat long ride, but nothing too difficult. I guess I didn't really think about, well, if you're going to ride down a rock, you also need to go up a rock. But here we go.
I brake too much.
Yeah, braking down was something I learned to stop doing as I got used to the trail. You wanted to keep as much momentum as possible because usually you're going to have to climb shortly after going down.
So I'm trying to gauge it. I'm not trying to go too fast because I don't know
What's coming.
G-outs and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
We had hoped that was not a climb.
Ready?
Yeah. Woo!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, can't do this shit.
I kind of put my foot down out of habit. I'm like, oh my God. Where are you going?
I don't know. Sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't expect it to be like this.
Yeah, early in the ride, we realized there would be a lot of steep climbing, and we weren't expecting that. We thought it'd be a little more gradual. We saw at least one group of riders turn around shortly in.
Well, all right. Here's a rock roll.
You'll have to use your imagination a little bit. Some of these rock rolls were pretty steep. The camera doesn't make it look very steep. You can kind of hear the accelerating, mostly from just going downhill, not pedaling. And many of the climbs were outside of our conditioning level. So we popped off and hiked a bike. We rode up some of them, but we had a lot of riding left and didn't want to waste our energy.
Yeah, I'd be okay if we didn't have many more of those, but I know we will because that's how we have downhills. Woo! Oh shit.
Yeah, I've cut a lot of the climbs out of this video. They're not that exciting. I can tell you my 5'10" grippy shoes got a lot of workout on the Slickrock.
Gotta get some run of this bad boy. That's it.
Woo! Yes.
I could have stopped on it.
I could could have flipped over my handlebars.
Mile marker. Oh, you can hear me breathing. 7+ more miles. We'll get through it. That looked a little easier.
It just says recommended direction.
Yeah, there's clockwise is the recommended way. I guess it's more difficult if you go counterclockwise. You saw the motorbike earlier. Most of these trails are only bikes. There is 4x4 off-road designated trails.
Flashed before our eyes a couple times. No, I don't know. I just don't like things I can't see. Go!
The history of the whole area, I believe it was started by motorbikers. I don't know if they discovered it, but they turned it into a bike park for motorbikes. And eventually, once mountain bikes became a big deal, they worked that in too, with a separate trail
That was a
system.
fun section. Yeah.
I'm trying to get every inch out of it. Look what we're riding along.
I know. That's the crevasse of doom. Oh, it's not too bad. All right.
I think it was some type of a dried creek or riverbed
Whooped.
on the left. But it was pretty steep. You wouldn't want to go down there.
Ah. Wah.
There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, baby. There we go. Is that proper brewing down there?
Let's beeline it.
Let's go straight down.
We did end up going to Proper Brewery. It was good. Had some good pilsners.
You're good this way.
Yeah.
Was sort of on a non-IPA kick on this trip.
We need to go to Viewpoint.
All
We're
right.
this far out. We've got to do it. You with me?
So I guess there was nothing exciting about the viewpoint, at least on video. It was about a half mile to the viewpoint. It was spectacular. I could throw some pictures in here, but you know how it is. It's not the same to be there.
Holy shit. Still haven't used all of it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Dennis was struggling. He kept noticing that he wasn't using his full shock, but we weren't really going off big jumps, so I guess there really wasn't much to worry about.
Where'd our sandstone go? Piece of cake.
1, 2, 3.
Did you get a little jogging going on in your mouth there? It definitely is downhill.
The whole trail system is like a giant roller coaster. The amount of G-forces you get put into going down some of these hills and hitting the bottom. And then, of course, climbing up to do it again. Just like a roller coaster.
Woo! Whoa! Felt that in my ankles. I wasn't square on my pedal. Whoop!
Yeah, once in a while I would get my foot in the wrong spot and kind of be on the ball of my foot. And as you hit those G's, it puts a little strain on your foot. I learned my lesson.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, you did the smart thing.
Well, I got lucky. How'd that feel?
Holy shit. I pulled my phone up.
Some of the views were breathtaking. I think we're coming up on the Colorado River.
Oh,
We're just making this side hill a little bit.
Yeah, you can kind of make it out over there on the left.
woo! A little off camber. Oh, whoa!
Beyond Colorado River, you could see Arches National Park.
We did it.
You needed binoculars to
You
really
did
make
it.
it out, though.
I jogged it.
Thank you very much. Watch out for the square edge.
Sort of thought this angle could give some idea of
all
the
right.
steepness of the climbs. They weren't long. They were just steep enough to sap all your energy after you've done like 50 of them.
Woo!
Yeah, this is one of the better downhills, the longer ones.
Oh, damn! I think I bottomed out that.
There were quite a few step ups. I think that's probably not what they're called, but you get to lift your front tire up
Yeah,
6 to 9 inches.
better feet position. Woo!
I think it was easier.
Oh, yeah.
Good time. We're getting close.
Yeah, that was good.
We're hitting the roads again, so.
All right. Woo!
Made that easier, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
I kept forgetting to tuck my camelback valve hose. Darn it.
goes.
It's a crack up. Like I'll go through 2.5 liters of water while Dennis just has a regular water bottle. I think we're coming up on mile 8. It was about 9.5 miles.
Return to trailhead.
I like it.
What?
Over there, baby.
Yeah, it was a lollipop trail, so you kind of rode out and then you did a loop
We're like mile.
and then
almost
rode back
8
in
right
on
now.
the stick. Now we're on the stick
Getting a little
again.
tired. Still having fun on the downhills, but the uphills are becoming more and more painful. Woo! Yeah!
Favorite section?
Oh. Hell
Should
yeah.
have done it again.
That was worth the climb, I guess. Yeah! That was sweet!
That was super cool.
I remember climbing up that going, that's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, I kept saying this. I want to do this one.
The wall rides
Oh,
on
man,
that.
I got it pretty high. On
I
a
w-
little bit like.
I wish I was closer to you to get it.
Oh, fuck. Dude, you might do some of that.
What are you talking about?
You gotta do some of that. That's a riot. Pick your own lines.
Yeah, Dennis kept trying to get me to do
The momentum on this.
other parts of the trail. You see, the
it's
painted
kinda-
lines are just the suggested path. Oftentimes the easiest or safest, but you could kind of go a foot or
Oh,
two
boy.
or further off that. and
Yeah.
do your own little jumps or obstacles. Just one big sandstone boulder mountain. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember climbing it. It was dark. I'm enjoying it.
Ah,
I like it, man.
that's good. Me too. As far as the momentum wanted to take me.
You think about this.
Do I have to?
At
Just
home,
kidding.
This would probably freak us out, but now we're getting used
Yeah,
to it.
I know. I wouldn't. Yeah, I did a rock roll that was 1/20th of this, just at Cascade Locks, and I was kind of freaked. And
And it
now
tripped you out.
a little.
And now you kind of get it.
You got me to do that one at Doothie. That was the man-made roller.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. That was nothing.
That wasn't bad at all.
Woo! It's all right. I got enough of a warning from you.
You got my Uchimama?
Yeah. Oh, that was kind of fun.
Bike trail, Slickrock bike trail, okay.
Ah! Ah!
Are we at the trailhead this way? Okay.
Yeah. The exit. Holy shit.
By the end, I was exhausted. I think some people do the extra practice loop as well. But I think just the main trail is good enough. Good enough for us. It's a good experience.
Oh my gosh, how tired am I? Scale of 1 to 10. 9.5.
Maybe a 9, really. The next 2 days would prove me that my scale was a little wrong on this first ride day. All right, the parking lot approaches. We made it. No falls. Maybe a little blood from a pedal. But what a kick, man. I'd do it again.
Holy cow.
Oh, just did an epic, you know.
Yeah,
That's an epic to me.
I feel it.
That was 100% epic.
A lot of parts of my body feel that right now.
I think it took us about 4 hours total with breaks. There was a lot of breaks. That one picture right there is great with how steep it was on some of the climbs. There we are, just as we got started. And after. We're still smiling.